Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Please take this moment now with helping me. Click here, subscribe. Next, click this bell. Next, ensure to click all. This helps you receive a notification when I posted my next videos. Next, click this thumbs up button after every time you watch my video. This pushes it up in the engagement ratings and means it will be suggested to more people, therefore is likely to get more views to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. I also have a Patreon page. Click show more. Scroll down. This link here, my Patreon, click on it. Select the membership. With this membership, you'll get access to all this information. Very good content. Wednesday, June 9th, 0:56 a.m. New York time. Happy hump day. If you don't know, I'll say that again. Happy hump day. It just means we are halfway through the week in its expression. Calm down. Settle down. It's only Wednesday. Get back to me on Friday if you have issues. Okay. Looking here at currencies, we'll first look at the US dollar index, and each of these charts is a weekly time frame, meaning each candle is a week, and the duration of the whole grid, whole chart is 1 year. So the current week we are right now, we are still a yellow candle. That means inside candle. That means the high and low of this current trading period has not gone above or below the prior period. That's all. That's what it means. And because it's a solid body, that means it's equivalent to a red. Yeah, it's lower than it open. So we're looking here at the US dollar index. It's in a consolidation for nearly the past 4 weeks. The prior to this consolidation was a trend, and this trend momentum was to the downside near the low of this year. We have not taken out the low of this year. There are people that are posting information, talking information on radio stations, TV stations, internet, that we are at an all-time low for the US dollar index. Well, they feel to choose not to show you charts and where their sources from. Mine is from the futures exchange. Yep. This is the low beginning of the year. We're not there yet. Do your due diligence. Check and verify your sources. Yeah, shame on some influencers putting disinformation out there intentionally. Okay. One more thing, US dollar. All commodities are priced in US dollar. US dollar go lower, expect the commodities to go higher. That's your energy, crude oil, natural gas, coal, and your metals, gold, silver, platinum, your commodities, your agriculturals, your cattle, livestock, pork, lumber, yeah, fruits, vegetables. Now we're looking at cryptocurrency, the original, the number one, Bitcoin, the most traded of all the cryptocurrencies. Here's the high for the year up here, way below the high. This is the low of the year. We are very close to there. Yep. El Salvador just announced they finally made a decision to be the first nation to allow permission to do cryptocurrency, and it would be one of their nationwide currencies. There are several countries that depend or use their currencies as the US dollar. They don't necessarily print their own currency, they use US dollar or accept US dollar widely. So now they want to add into their mix cryptocurrency. And we'll see how that goes for them, because some businesses worldwide will not be able to do business with them because their host countries' central banks don't accept transactions through central banks. And then there are some businesses that can't afford the expensive transaction fees, eating up with big percentages. Yep, cryptocurrencies charge a lot. We'll see what happens. Time will tell. Let's go on to the next. In the US dollar index, the largest weighted currency is the euro. So we'll look first at the euro, and we'll look at the major currencies the euro trades against. The euro US dollar. Here's the high for the year. We're not there. Here's the low for the year, these yellow horizontal lines. So right now, again, inside candle for the week, it's in a consolidation. The prior momentum was here going up. So going up against the US dollar, giving strength to the euro. The euro yen as well, it's in a consolidation phase from the prior trend, up to down. Sorry, down to up, my apologies, into consolidation. Again, this is giving strength to the euro against the yen. And let's remember, Japan is hosting the Olympics this year. They had to change a lot of policies. They're going to limit how much they're going to be, of course, making profits, gains, revenue, because the current virus going on. And they still have some bad cases going there. Euro pound, inside candle currently, it's in a consolidation. Bigger picture is it's in a bigger consolidation since March. And the prior trend was top down. Momentum was down, coming into this big consolidation. This down here and going lower would favor the pound against the euro. Remember, United Kingdom left the EU. So that means the European Union has less power, less tax revenue. Yep. Euro Canada. Canadian dollar has been super strong against many currencies I've been showing you. So here's the high, and we're near the low of the year. This is Canadian dollar gaining strength against the euro. Amazing. Canada is a commodity-based country, just like Australia and New Zealand. They're heavily weighted on their incomes from the commodities. Where Europe is much more diversified, but again, Canada is gaining strength. So it's an consolidation phase right here. We'll see if it breaks out and continue going lower. Euro Swiss franc. Swiss franc is a safe haven currency, one of the 3 safe haven currencies. Euro, yen, and US dollar. So here's a consolidation. It just broke below that this week. That's giving strength to the Swiss franc. Yeah, maybe people are fearful of the euro and they want to go to safe haven currency. Well, that's what it looks like here. We had a high here for the year, consolidation, breakdown, and another breakdown. Momentum's to the downside, giving strength to the Swiss franc against the euro. And here's the low for the year. Again, smart money knows something before the retail trader does. Smart money is reacting before the retail trader does. But you know now what's going on. Euro, Australia dollar. Here's the high. Here's the low. These 2 horizontal lines. We are right now in the consolidation phase. We did break below the low of last week, trading back inside that range. And the big thing here is an consolidation, this gray box. Prior was consolidation here, breakout to the upside. So this is giving favor to the euro against the Australian dollar. And I showed you in the past currency videos that Australian dollar is hurting big time this year against major currencies. So again, we still have the momentum for the euro gaining strength against the Australian dollar. So the second biggest currency in the US dollar index is the yen. Again, the yen is considered a safe haven currency, but we see that's not where money's flowing right now. The US dollar yen got a trend going here, which is back inside this consolidation. Here's the high for the year. Again, as this goes up, this is giving strength to the US dollar. So again, institutional money, retail money, smart money is going into the US dollar against the yen. Euro yen. Yep, we already spoke about that. Pound yen. This is in favor of the pound. Pound going higher, weakening the yen. It's in consolidation right now. Prior here was consolidation, breakout to the upside consolidation. We already saw the pound was gaining strength against the euro. We also see here now, this parent currency pair, the pound is gaining strength against the yen. Queen Mother's rising again. Maybe the sun will never set on that nation again. Wink, wink. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Woof, super strong here. This is in favor of Canadian dollar. See, the first 3 letters is CAD, followed by /JPY. The first 3 letters is the stronger currency, typically. So again, the first 3 letters, if this currencies go up, that favors the first 3 letters. First, if it goes down, it favors the second 3 letters, which is the yen. So we're just shy of all-time high. We're in consolidation. Sure, last week was red. We're currently red, smaller trading range in consolidation. So one would expect there might, if you're bullish, the Canadian dollar against the yen, there's trading opportunities here. Because we already see the prior trend is up, it's an acceleration. You can use the faster time frames, daily, 4 hour, and get more. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, two safe haven currencies in acceleration. Here's the high for the year, yellow horizontal line, and this is the favor of Swiss franc. Swiss franc getting real strength. Look at this. Huge consolidation for the beginning of the year up to here in April. Broke out, consolidation, breakout again strong. Swiss franc's doing very strong against Japanese yen. Aussie, Japanese yen. Just a huge consolidation here and another tight consolidation here. Again, giving strength, Australia dollar dominating the Japanese yen, but more of a consolidation than necessarily trending. A lot going on here. Some policies Japan is doing, it's not benefiting their strength in the currency, but certainly keeping a currency low. Maybe their interest rates are low and they're keeping a strong economy. That other aspect. Yep. When your central bank of your nation decides how to set the direction for the yields, interest rates, that affects your currency and many other currencies. So now we're looking at the currencies in the futures market. The currencies in the future market, or the FX. Again, weekly, each candle's a week and 1 year. Again, /6E is the euro. Already mentioned that. The euro is gaining strength against the US dollar. Here's the high for the year for the euro, and we're gaining strength. /6J. That's Japanese yen. Yep, declining. US dollar doing better because the yen is getting weaker down here. /6B, British pound. Yep, British pound gaining strength against the US dollar. Here's the low of the year, and we're up here. And the Canadian dollar against the US dollar, almost at the all-time high. Last week was the all-time high Canadian dollar against the US dollar. At the beginning of the year, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout. Strong trend to the upside for Canadian dollar, and another consolidation. Maybe we start putting all commodities in Canadian dollar. Maybe. Will their hockey teams benefit? We'll find out. Swiss franc. Even Swiss franc's gaining strength against the US dollar. Here's the high for the year. Here's the low for the year. We took a trend, and now we're in acceleration, giving strength to the Swiss franc against the US dollar. And the Australian dollar against the US dollar. Just a huge consolidation. Below the high. Yep, huge consolidation. So let's just end it here with looking at the bonds, yields. You're right there. A 30-year US yield. It's in consolidation. Made a lower low, lower high than last week. The 10-year also lower low, lower high than last week, still in consolidation. And the 5-year as well, lower low, lower high than last week, but it's in consolidation. So the yields go one way and the bonds trade inverse. So we have here the 30-year bond going up, 10-year note going up, and the 5-year note going up. You make a decision. If you think US interest rates are going to be left alone and not raised, well, then you're not going to expect to see the yields go higher. You see the bonds and notes go higher. If the US dollar continues declining, maybe we'll see some different policies with the yields. Yeah. But the policy right now is keep the US yields, interest rates low. Past administration and current administration policy. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Let me know what you thought about this video, and please let me know what you want to see next. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal link. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe.